What's up, degenerates? What's going on? It is Saturday, April 7th, 2012. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, ready for another live stream in about an hour. Just doing a quick video log. Having a nice conversation in the chat rooms today. Me and Lyric, once again, going at it for some Guild Wars 2 versus WoW. We're trying to, I guess, argue or debate or talk about the fact that Guild Wars 2 is going to be a great game for casuals to compete with World of Warcraft. And I was kind of like, maybe? I mean, World of Warcraft has, like, LFR now, coming up with this Medeiros, scenarios, dungeons, normal dungeons, heroic dungeons, pet battles, fucking, like, WoW has basically perfected casual gaming since 3.0 in Sunwell. That was, like, the breaking point. When they found out that only like the certain percentage, like 0.56 or something percent of people were killing Kill Jaden or something, they were like, fuck, you know, we're gonna lose our user base if we don't start turning it up and if we don't start letting people just, you know, ramsack shit. And that's what happened. They made everything casual, and they basically just like perfected casual since Sunwell to now. And I mean, you think about it, in Guild Wars 2 they have the outdoor bosses that, you know, you have to put the effort, you have to put your effort to compete in it to get loot. You know, it's based on merit. You know, if you heal a lot, if you DPS a lot, if you tank whatever you're doing, you know, you're probably gonna have a better chance of getting loot. That doesn't fly too well with WoW casual players. WoW casual players are like, you know what? I just want to group with my peeps. I want to group with my boys. I want to group with my friends. And I just want to, like, you know, get loot because they'll tell me that this staff is mine. Then we'll run it again. And then if I don't get the staff this time, I'll get the staff that time. You know, it's like, WoW is way more casual, I think, than Guild Wars 2. What's going to happen in Guild Wars 2 is you're going to have the really hardcore people, the hardcore guilds coming together and killing those dragons, right? They're going to kill those dragons. And then what's going to happen is the casuals are going to be like, auto attack, once again, auto attack, no loot? What do you mean no loot? You know, they're gonna go fucking insane because they don't get any loot because they're not as hardcore at, you know. So I don't think casual gamers are really gonna warm up to Guild Wars 2 from that sense. Now, I was watching PAX this morning and it was kind of funny because, like, I start watching all these people that I know in the business that are, like, you know, all buddy, you know, talking to developers and playing their games live and having interviews and stuff like that. And it's like, is Towelliee misty about that? No, not really. I'm not, like, too misty about it. I think I realize now that, you know, I kind of have this Howard Stern, Opie and Anthony, Star and Book Wildish way about myself, where, you know, I think people have to realize that, you know, once I grow bigger, if I even do, who knows? I mean, tomorrow the whole live stream could crash, Twitch could be bankrupt, and I, you know, go back to New Jersey working, you know, QA engineering and shit. That could happen like that. That's the crazy part about the gaming industry, is, you know, it's like what was it, like Arthas' dad said in The Seed? No king rules forever, my son. You know, I was like, oh my god, it's epic! But for me, it wouldn't be too epic. But it's like, you know, I remember when Howard Stern first started, or when, you know, Star and Book Wild and Anthony and Opie first started, they were just completely hated. They were just, and they still are. They still are just completely hated by the majority of the community. They have, like, news groups, they have anti-protesting people outside of, like, their radio studios, hating on them and shit. But I mean, it took Howard Stern, like, almost a decade to get, you know, the attention that he does right now. Because at first nobody wanted to touch him. Nobody even wanted to, like, you know, poke at him because of the shit he was saying. Like, most advertisers, most people who were looking to put their money into the Howard Stern show in the beginning, were afraid that Howard would say some crazy shit. Like, if they were to say, hey, Howard, here is some Dove soap. Can you promote our Dove soap? He'd be like, hey, yeah, well, this show's brought to you by Dove soap. Fuck Dove soap. I think Zest is way better. You know, like something like that. And the advertisement companies would go running for the hills when he would say some shit like that. And itchy head. And for me, it's kind of like the same thing. You know, like I've gotten a few responses back from some company, you know, saying that, you know, the show isn't exactly PG. And it's like, really? PG? PG is like, I can't even say shit. I can't even say fuck. I can't even say ass. I can't. It's like, you know what? I always promise my viewer base and my fan base, you know what? For me, it's not really a money thing. It's not a money thing. I just really want to interact with developers. And I want to just try out their games and try out their shit. And I want them to give me demos of stuff so I can play it on my live stream, so I can show my viewers. And guess what? If I don't like it, I'll say I don't like it. It's like, that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. And people just can't accept that. You know, I mean, I don't mind, you know, talking to developers of the games I already like and saying, hey, you know what? You don't have to be afraid. I'm not going to bash your game because I like you guys to begin with. But if something funny happens in your game, I'm probably going to mock it. You know, it's like, I just can't be a fake. I can't be a poser. I can't be someone who's going to lie to my fucking fans and my community about a game or about a product. Like if Razer came up to me and Razer said, hey, can you, you know, push our, like, Project Fiona thing, the little handheld with the machine? And I'm like, can I push maybe a Black Widow Ultimate or a Naga or something? Because I don't think that I would be able to support that machine. Maybe I will after I play it, because when you look at something just from an eye view on your computer, you make a quick assumption. Maybe you put it in your hands, oh, this shit's pretty cool. But it's like, I'm not getting to that point. And I probably don't think I am. But it's kind of funny when I see, like, you know, all the other tamed people that I know, you know, and their exposure or viewership is like 50 to 60% less of what I have. And it's kind of like, oh my God. And like I said, I just can't do it. I can't be a fake, and I can't change the way I think, and I can't lie to people. I can't put on a smiley face like this, and you're like, this game is so great. This game is so amazing. It's an amazing game. Yeah. I can't really be that way. I can't do that. You know, I mean, you know, I love Swifty, I love Athene, I love all those guys, but I can't be a puppet of my companies or any other company. I can't do it. That's why I love TGN. TGN just lets me do whatever I want, and it's worked out for me. You know, I mean, like most of these companies that give you sponsorships or just demos to play or media coverage or whatever, they don't give you money. Like, this is, for me, it's not about the money. For me, it's just, I just want to get to know these people. But I can't, because, like, some of them think that the show is a little too rash, is a little too much, and there's too much cursing, and there's too much this, and there's too much that. You know what? Like I said, for me, money's not an issue. I'm making way more than enough money than I could possibly have imagined making, even getting out of college. I'm making 2 to 3 times more than what I was doing at my job that I was going to college for my profession, for computer science. I'm making 2 to 3 times, 4 times more than on some months than when I was working as a QA engineer in New Jersey. You know, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. You know, I'm still the same person, but I'm experiencing things before. Like, you know, I'm going out to places that I've never been to before. I'm doing more. You know, and I've been through it all. I've been poor as fuck. I've been on the street. You know, I've been sleeping at a fucking park bench. I've been living in a comfortable home, and now I'm living comfortably. And I can enjoy that, you know. And all those years of growing up, you know, you basically gain not a certain swagger, but a certain attitude about your life, about yourself, you know. I didn't grow up with, you know, 2 perky parents, you know, who are like, oh, we really love our son and our daughters, and we really want them to be really, you know, it wasn't like that for me. I just didn't grow up that way. And I guess that's why people like what they see every day on my show. Because they see a person who didn't grow up behind a gate. He didn't grow up behind a security booth passing you into your home. You know, you're getting someone who just grew up in so many different aspects of life, in the good, in the bad, in the terrible, in the glorious, in the happy, in everything. And that just brings a whole different personality about me. But I cannot drop who I am. I cannot stop being who I am. I cannot lie to you guys as the fans who have supported me from day one of me starting all this shit, just to promote and tell you that this is a good fucking mouse. You know? I can't do all that shit. I can't just tell you guys, hey man, this microphone, this blue microphone, man, you gotta get like 10 of these. These are great. These are great. Fucking blows. The Yeti is way better than this fucking microphone, blue. Take this off the market. Put the Yeti in there forever. I'm cool. But yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna keep trying. The problem with me is that I keep finding people who want to help me contact like PR companies, but no one's really doing it. So I'm gonna have to, you know, start either researching online on how to properly approach these people and do my own thing in that sense. And hopefully, you know, maybe like Doritos or Taco Bell will come to me. Yes, Doritos all the way. Peace out, bitches. See you at the live stream.